Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
All right. I mean, this is
bad.
this is bad.
These are the charred remains of a computer that once looked like this. A Reddit user's first masterpiece of a build. An unrelated electrical fire took this PC and the entire house earlier this year. We contacted the user to replace it for her and inspect the aftermath that remains inside the burned husk of a Hyte Y70. But to do that, we needed some help. You'll be happy to know that I did not bring you out here because your case was implicated in the fire. Was not.
It would have been a big gotcha if that's why I'm out here.
This is Rob Teller, the now former Hyte product director, who helmed the making of the case that he's now inspecting.
Let me secure the socket. So pretty much everything that melted, yeah, and there's the hub for the fan and the PCB.
Well, there's a couple shiny pieces in there that look like the silicon.
This is the substrate where the silicon would attach, so you can see all the balls there where the actual silicon chip sits on top of that.
Like all these little speckles.
Yeah.
We flew Rob out because we wanted to make this a special build by getting the guy who designed the case to build the replacement PC. Now that is a cool stamp of approval. You may remember him from our past technical interviews and deep dives where he's given us detailed inside information on how cases are designed and manufactured. That makes this a unique combination of an interview with someone who no longer has a stake in the company but still has the insight and a PC build. While he's here, we also recruited him to help us rebuild a second PC destroyed in a fire. This one comes from Romania, and a house fire took the Ryzen 5 3600, RX 6700 XT, and 16GB RAM build. In both instances, these were electrical fires. Neither was related to the PC, and although nothing can fix the pain of losing everything in a fire, we wanted to make sure that both of these users are at least getting something better than what they lost for their computer. Let's inspect the wreckage and build these new machines. Puck Gamers Nexus on store.gamersnexus.net brought you this video. That's right, our new 10% off discount code at checkout on the store is your way to tell us to go puck ourselves. Just like NZXT and Fragile probably did after our recent report on their preliminary $3.5 million settlement with a rental PC scam we previously reported on. We just stocked autographed wireframe V2 mouse mats that you can buy in the drop-down on the store. We also have a fresh round of our highly heat-resistant silicone project and soldering mats in multiple colors that are useful for any kind of art project, but especially for soldering and electronics repair. You might also like our Micro Slop t-shirts, which have been wildly successful actually on the store, and feature Windows Event Viewer icons, a blue screen of Death Sad Face, and our version of Tux the Penguin. Supporting us on the store helps us do things like this content, where we paid to fly Rob out for this unique insight and build, plus the cost of shipping the systems back and forth and buying several of the components in the builds, because 4 terabytes of storage isn't cheap right now, unfortunately. We also freshly stocked some of our copper-plated stainless steel mule mugs with copper's thermal conductivity lasered into them. Remember, use code PUCKGamersNexus for 10% off any order while the code lasts, and to tell us to puck right off. Back to the build. Recently I saw 2 computers posted to PC Master Race that were lost in a house fire, and today we are replacing those for the people who lost the computers. Originally, this is Rob Teller, by the way.
Hi.
Rob Teller, formerly of Hyte, is going to be helping build these two because we're replacing them with Hyte cases because one of them used a Y70. We're going to start by looking at the remains of the computer.
I can't wait.
This is the first computer, what's left of it.
Wait, it's in the box?
Yeah. This is what the guy sent.
It's like ash, like an urn size.
Yeah, I mean, that's about what was left. Let's do this one over here. It's not that big. Oh, this is going to be a mess. I have not opened this yet.
Oh my gosh.
I asked him, I was like...
So it's just like a heat sink left.
There might be a CPU in there. Unrelated to the computer, you know, house fire. I asked him, hey, is it possible you could go back and get what's left so we could look at it? And he sent a photo of this and he was like, this is it.
It's shocking. It's like mummified.
Yeah.
And so when we were looking at this, it doesn't look industrial. It doesn't look like machinery. It looks like some petrified living organism.
It's been preserved.
Yeah, and so you can sort of see
Oh my
like
God.
the cold plate and the heat pipes, and so pretty much everything that melted. Yeah, and there's the hub for the fan and the PCB. We're gonna file an OSHA claim after this. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is this when you were at Hyte and doing competitive analysis on Corsair products? Is this normally what you guys analyzed?
I mean,
this type of thing.
The Corsair ones didn't always catch on fire.
Okay.
So this wasn't regular when we were doing
Got it.
competitive analysis.
Not always.
Not always.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like something out of a movie that they pulled up from the Titanic or some sort of
Dug up from an Egyptian tomb.
yeah, monkey brain.
Are you ready for the examination?
Yes.
Yeah, that's some crazy. I can't say I've ever seen metal in the state where it's become powder after it wasn't powder.
Yeah, I think you've got a lot of plastic mixed in between the aluminum here.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what is making this.
Wild.
Yeah. There's this bit over here which that's aluminum. That's just straight like melted down.
Melted. Oh my god.
Oh, that looks like a processor. That
Might be.
those look like resistors, right?
Yeah.
And
No,
then
you're right. That's the MLCCs.
yeah.
Wow.
This
Holy
is-
shit.
Thanks for bringing me in. My
Yeah.
expertise has really been shown off here.
Let's set this one aside and do the other one. I have absolutely no idea the state of this one. So this was between the two users, this, nice.
That's color
Thanks.
ink.
Thanks, Steve.
Oh, okay. For young viewers at home with Y70s, please avert your eyes.
Yes.
This may not be suitable for young Y70 owners.
Some material in this program may be unsuitable for certain audiences. Let's just pull this out and see what we got. This one, if I remember correctly, the CPU looked like kind of maybe salvageable. We can maybe hand that off to Patrick to test later. Oh my god.
All right. I mean, this
Wow,
is
This is bad.
this is bad. From the rear, it's very much still a Y70 case. It's still got the external hard drive caddies. It's still got the power
Funny,
supply
'cause
basically embedded.
You know, you worked on it because I'm looking at it. I'm actually not positive. I don't know my orientation on it.
yeah,
So that's the back.
This is the back, this is
Okay.
the top, this is the left side with the glass, this is the right side with the cable management, and this is the front. And so, I mean, it's carnage.
That might be insulation, I think, for
This
the house.
this is the most carnage that I've ever seen. It
that.
looks like there's still the graphics card is still in here, which is pretty impressive. Yeah, but there's like bare traces coming off the graphics card. So this would be the
Holy
side
shit.
where the processor is, and the ports were probably over here.
I can see some shiny, I don't think it'll show up on camera, but there's a couple shiny pieces in there that look like the silicon.
If you could get those screws off, I would be really curious how clean this looks, because it'll probably be pretty darn nice.
Yeah, I'm also very curious. This might be like a cutting metal job, you know? Jeez.
Dremel's probably the best bet.
Yeah, it's in the other room. It's maybe a mic job. We can get him involved a little later. That's a heatsink.
Yeah.
That's the GPU, I think. Yeah, that's GPU heatsink.
The CPU is in there.
Is it in the
It's in the
computer?
socket.
Oh, shit.
The socket is still there. There's their SSD. Hold on to that.
Oh,
we
wow.
might need to
Data.
use
You
that.
Call Lewis Rossman. Data recovery.
Um,
Jesus. That's wild. This looks like when Alienware installs an SSD in a computer.
and it's curved.
To quote Kingpin, it's bending like a banana.
I'm gonna try to spread this out at my own peril. So here's the motherboard. Quite a lot of copper down here.
That was a decent motherboard.
Yeah,
That is gigabyte.
yeah. That's a ton of copper.
I think this is a B850. I'm only seeing one chipset. I don't see two.
I think we can
Chipset's right there.
get the CPU off.
Oh, wow.
May
Don't
not.
bend the pins in the socket, Rob. They won't do the RMA. Oh,
Came off cleanly. You know, AMD. They just.
look at that D-lid job.
Yeah, socket's probably not reusable. Might need a reball.
Damn, well that's... The IHS Did
So,
great.
Let me secure the socket.
Oh, wow.
That's an AM5.
You've built a lot of computers.
The spring is gone.
I don't think there's anything salvageable.
No.
Unfortunately. I was hoping maybe CPU, but I think a little too hot. Let's see. I'll pull up the parts list. Okay. So it was a Hyte Y70 Snow White. How did you feel about that white, how that one came out on the Y70?
It best selling case I've ever made.
Is it really?
Absolutely.
What's like the next best that you did?
Probably the Y60.
Okay.
And then anything from NZXT before that. But
Ancient history, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, those Y70s, we sold hundreds of thousands.
Wow.
That was a really, really big deal.
Specifically the Snow White, or just in
Snow White is probably 50%
Wow.
of all of it. So, yeah.
So I was wrong on the CPU. I was close, but it was a 7700X, not a 78X3D. B850 gigabyte Elite Wi-Fi 7 motherboard. This is the Ice Edition.
And I have an Elite Ice Edition at home. So
Do you really?
I mean, so long as this didn't cause a fire, I'm feeling pretty good right
It did
now.
not cause the fire. It was
Oh,
electrical of the house, yeah. Power supply, MONTAGE. The cooler was a Trix Panorama SE360.
Wow.
I don't think we see that anywhere.
That's
gone.
Non-existent. So if we're
I don't
ranking,
even see a radiator.
if we're ranking things in terms of fire survivability, I'm putting the motherboard as number one.
GPU,
the GPU is up there and the case is up there, but apparently Trix is pretty flammable.
There's also 4 terabytes of storage in this. That was painful. Between the time when the user built this and now the storage is like 3x the price. I don't think I told you what we're working on.
We had a mistake. Can you rebuild this?
Yikes. That's gnarly, man. Yikes.
The copper, right, on the motherboard?
But I mean, it's cool that the copper's like, it's all right. Shook it off. It's like I'm good to go.
Yeah. This is what that's like kind of interested in. So this is the GPU. This is the top with the cold plate. You can see here, like the silicon is still visible.
Yeah.
So the question is, if you think you might be able to
Exercise it.
Dremel some way to. I just want to see what it looks like, and I don't know if you'd be able to get access with the Dremel, but
I can try.
nothing of value will be lost.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You can put it in the box.
Yeah. Rob, anything you want to say to the Y70 before it's time?
I think it lived a full life. I think it filled the promises to the customer. It was cut down in its prime far too early, and I think it really did serve its purpose in this world, and I think this is a fitting send into this trash can.
Well said.
And I'm happy to be here to do it from cradle to grave. This is what a full...
This is what a true birther of products would. That was your title, right?
Yeah, you know.
Product birther.
They expect you to handle everything from the ideation all the way to the end of life, and that's what this is.
Right. Well said. Amen. Are you ready? On 3, 2, 1.
Outside was a good call.
Yes.
Oh. Kinda.
Ah.
It's still stuck to the cold plate.
The solder must
But all this
Memory.
yeah, it's all the memory, like you said.
Look at that copper on the memory too, on the right side. Yeah, you can see the BGA
Mm-hmm.
on the back.
Might be able to like
Pry it.
pry it off, yeah.
Crazy. That's cool.
It's hot.
That's
Oh,
okay. Yeah. I was gonna say that's glass, so careful with the shards.
So did the silicon get
Oh.
stuck? Came off the substrate.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, you can see it.
It might help if you look at, hang on, come over here, check this
Okay,
out.
I mean, I see silicon, I think.
So this was one of the 2 fire PCs, obviously.
Okay.
Mike just Dremeled the heatsink off of the cooler.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought it would be fun to put these under the microscope.
Okay.
They're gonna leave like soot behind them, so you'll have to kind of, dust up after you're done. But
so you're gonna fix this? So are these the memory actual like ICs?
Yeah.
Okay. So is this all the silicon that's inside the whole like resin package? Like, is the rest of it just wires?
most of it, yeah, is
Okay.
copper and wires. Yeah.
It's an educational experience. Is there any part of? I mean, there's nothing salvageable in this whole
No.
thing, right? I mean, not
The
from
whole
this,
computer.
obviously.
The
But
Yeah, the whole
copper,
computer's
maybe.
gone.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it looks nice. You could.
Yeah.
It's like a wall piece now.
That's kind of what we're talking about.
Well, when the world burns down, all that will be left is the silicon to run it.
That is a very dark dystopian.
This is the substrate where the silicon would attach, so you can see all the balls there where the actual like
Yeah.
silicon chip sits on top of that.
Like all these little speckles.
Yeah, so the silicon connects into the substrate, and then the substrate connects into the card. So this is all just like a big adapter, basically. And then I think this is some of the silicon that got left behind, and then that's the substrate. So then this here is the cold plate that sits on top of the silicon, and it's just bonded. You can kind of see the little structures there, though.
Oh.
So this is all stuff that, like these are the pads on the silicon where it's like they deposit, like there's silicon and then they deposit like layers of metal on the silicon, and then those contact into the solder balls and stuff that go into the substrate. So if we were Dremel, we would start lapping this down and then get our fancy electron microscope or whatever.
All right, so we've seen enough carnage. We're going to actually build the computers now. So we have 2 to build. The Y70, basically for the user with the more recent fire damage computer, we're going to try and do as close to a like-for-like as possible. So some of the parts I had to buy. Anywhere I could get the parts for free from a company to replace the user's parts, I tried to do that. So we got the Y70 for the high-end build, and then an X50, which your former team at Hyte sent these. So how long were each of these in development before you actually shipped them?
We try not to spend more than a year on a case. It's actually very quick, but something like a Y70 benefits from a Y60.
Right.
And so that doesn't mean we spend less time on a Y70 than a Y60, but it means that we're starting on the 5th floor instead of this ground floor.
The X50 kind of benefited from the unshipped case, right? So
Yeah.
still a little bit of that, I guess.
And even just the X50 not being our first case meant that there was a certain understanding of best practices that we had come across. To be brutally honest with you, like, you saw Hyte do all those colors. That's not a thing people can do anymore. The run rates are too low, and I would say that Hyte is really suffering right now because they have all these skew complexity in colors. When you make any sort of special run rate change on a product, you basically are creating what's called skew complexity, and you're making something that for that inventory is special. Every time you deviate from being able to offer just one SKU, you're taking a risk as a company.
You have a case you favor working in?
Yeah, I'll do the X50.
Okay. This was a 7700X. I needed to double check on the GPU, and then the RAM was 64 gigabytes. The other user, I think, had 16 or 32 gigabytes of memory, but working with the engineering contact I know, we were able to do 64 gigabyte kits for both of them. So it might be, not financial advice, but it might.
We're not doing this again.
Maybe they should just sell the computers.
Don't
set your computer on fire.
We're not doing this again. This is done.
The other guy had, I think it was a 5600X or a 3600, and so for both of them, we're doing a B850. So I bought these motherboards the other day. This is a 9850X3D, and then we've got a 9800X3D. It's basically the same processor. In terms of storage, the one guy had multiple drives, so we're replacing his with multiple NVMe, and then the other user had a single 4 terabyte SSD. Do you have memory yet?
No.
This is where you take this and run away, right?
Are you doing the MSI? Or
You
I think
take the MSI one, I'll
yeah.
take the Trix one over here. I really don't want to do the RGB stuff. I seriously don't.
Could I get a screwdriver?
No,
No.
this is a skill test.
This is like you guys marketed it as toolless.
Yeah. Between these two cases, what was the biggest pain in the ass feature that went to production where you were like, you were questioning whether it was still worth doing?
At the time, it was the touchscreen on the Y70.
Okay.
Because that was sort of my mission. I was like, I really believe in this feature, and I believe that this is where the market was heading.
Yeah.
But it meant that we had to develop software. And I also believe that we couldn't just ship a touchscreen with no software.
I literally don't remember opening the CPU and taking it out of the box. The fumes are getting to my brain.
I'm like cross-threading these screws and wondering if I grabbed the wrong screws or if they sent me the wrong screws. Motherboard screws. And then Vitali keeps zooming in every time I try to put the screw in. and so I'm like, I look at the first one and it's all cockeyed. Fuck. I'm over here saying how, you know, this and that, an expert, blah, blah, and I'm putting in the motherboard like a jackass.
Board looks nice. I haven't worked with this board before, I don't think.
So check this out. And I've never quite seen this before. I've got almost all my screws in, but look at this.
Just like real life.
It's just like a hair off, and it was the first screw I tried to put in, so then I put all the rest. Should we call Hyte customer service and go through this?
Do they have a phone number?
I don't think we do.
Damn.
Welcome back to iBuyPower. Thank you for reaching out to us again. All our agents are currently busy assisting other customers.
Oh.
Do you have a standoff driver?
Yes.
I've never had to do this.
I have a lot. You really never had to do this?
No. They've
Dude,
always
this shit
come
happens
off.
so much to us in case reviews. We always complain about it too. Like I said, I don't think it's happened to one of yours yet. Maybe NZXT years ago, but
Like, it almost feels like I got the wrong standoff, that they were using.
it normally just happens when it's not in all the way, and then it starts free spinning, you know, when you put the screw in. Oh my God.
What did you do?
Nothing. It's a quality control issue.
Not a handle.
On your case.
You know how much time we spent to do this engineering? Because they were like, well, we could just do screws. And I'm like, no, I don't want the customer to have to remove that many screws. I want them.
Yeah.
I want it to feel like a whole mechanism.
Right.
And you felt that mechanism.
It feels like a mechanism.
Yeah, it's not a handle mechanism.
It's not structural. You know, Alienware at least puts not a handle on theirs.
Yeah, well, they're more open to lawsuit than we are.
When you were at NZXT, which I guess, what, 2012, 2014?
2011 to 2014, and then I was there earlier, but not in a product capacity.
Okay, so when you were at NZXT, what was like a highly successful volume of case you might sell then versus today? Well, not today. Versus a year ago. Versus a year ago.
If we could be doing over 4,000 a month, that was like a huge deal.
Of a particular SKU.
Of like
case.
of a case.
Yeah.
And if we were doing like under 1,000 a month, that was like no, something was wrong.
Okay.
And now, I mean, the Y series cases, they were consistently doing like between 10 and 20,000 a month. Is there a gamer's Nexus like expectation of how to put thermal paste on?
For this, I would do like a star, but but like top, bottom, left, right. Make sure all the legs get paste on them. If this guy removes his CPU cooler and that paste isn't flawless, I'm gonna get in trouble for it. It's gonna be the biggest controversy. You better not be underdoing. If you're shorting them on the paste.
I might run out of paste.
What are you using?
Whatever they gave me.
Oh fuck.
And I drew a vertical line, and you're like a star.
A vertical line. It's got 8 legs.
When was the last time you think I applied thermal paste in my life?
You normally just...
They silk screen it at the factory. I throw away the cooler. I put it in.
Oh, okay. I'm Rob Teller. I have people for that.
I had people.
Oh, that's now it's become sad.
How far I've fallen. Look at where I've landed.
That's
All right, that's not bad.
oh my god. Good enough.
It's good enough.
Yeah, so-
Certified good enough.
It looks like you killed a thermal paste fairy on the CPU.
I don't know. Are you doing tubes on the bottom?
I am.
I mean, I can switch it.
But the user also, I'm copying the user's build as it was done by the user.
There's no win. I mean, I did design an entire liquid cooler to have the tubes at the top, but I don't work there anymore. I don't know where I land anymore on my ethical issues.
Ethical issues of cooler orientation.
I just need to get this in, and then Vitaly just gets closer and closer.
It's okay, I'm putting the fans in for the third time.
Oh my god, what happened to this one? No.
With all the RGB involved in these builds, the machines took a little while to put together and manage all the cables. So here's a montage of how they came out when we were done. So that's going to be the builds. These came together awesomely. For these with the Y70, we ended up with the almost exact same build, much better CPU with the 9850X3D from the 7700, I think it was X. The other build also massively upgraded now on a 9070 up from a 6700 XT. So much more RT potential. Also moving from a 3600 to a 9800X3D. Not a bad move. And then both of these have like $1,000 of memory in them now, which sadly was not the case just 5 or 6 months ago when the Y70 user bought the parts. I think she paid $250 or something for the memory, and now it's over $1,000 for the same stuff. It was a lot of fun doing this build with Rob and getting to talk about the industry and different things we can learn from the design and development side of the products. And as for him being formerly of Hyte, you'll hear more about that soon in other upcoming videos we have. We have a large content piece we're working on right now that involves Hyte. And let's cut back over to Rob for the closing. That is the build process with Rob Teller's stories of the industry.
I wonder how many made the cut.
I don't know. It's most of them will be cut just for time, not for all the times you said can't melt video cards.
Can I say that?
No.
Okay.
Just he'll bleep it again.
Yeah, they'll have to guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, and Rob, thanks for coming out to help.
No problem. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah. We'll see you all next time.